The tax burden has been occasioned by various initiatives and changes in the tax regime. So in our engagement with the CS Treasury, National Treasury, we had a whole raft of proposals that called upon a review of the tax regime. In particular, we highlighted the fact that employers are struggling to meet the demands of the Employment Act that employees take home 1/3 of their salaries as income. We looked at the total range of statutory deductions that have been reviewed or introduced and requested, one, that this be based on the basic pay as opposed to the consolidated pay, because we think that will alleviate the level of cash that is flowing out of people's payrolls. And also we looked at the housing levy, which has been quite significant at 1.5% on the total earnings, and proposed that that could be reduced to 0.5%, because we know that a good amount of money has been raised already to cover the housing aspirations of the government. We looked at SHA, where employees are contributing 2.7%, but the implementation of SHA has faced a lot of challenges. This is in the public domain, and requested that those issues be addressed so as to alleviate the suffering of Kenyans when they need medical care, and so that SHA can work well enough to be able to cover people when they are ill. Because what is happening is that we are paying towards it but not getting those benefits, which means you're paying twice. And overall, there's a whole raft of taxes that were introduced, which we highlighted and requested that this be reviewed. On job losses, it is a reflection of the state of enterprises and the challenges that they are facing. In the survey that we conducted last year, we highlighted that there were over 5,000 jobs that had been lost. And of course, we've seen more jobs being lost since then, more enterprises closing down. In this region in particular, enterprises have also closed down. So we need to look at the state of businesses and why businesses are closing down or relocating or reducing their workforce to be able to keep people in jobs. So for us, it boils down to supporting enterprises to be competitive, and we've highlighted some of the challenges enterprises and sectors in this region are facing. This region is very reliant on the port, so efficiency of the port, if you can't sell tea, and if you don't make it easier for tourists to come and stay in Kenya, then you're making it difficult for businesses. So it's a whole host of interventions that FKE is engaging on so that we can get some reprieve for businesses to, first of all, contain the job losses, but secondly, also to allow businesses to meet the demands of all the taxes that they're supposed to meet, and also the administrative burden could also be made easier.